Okay, I'm back. I don't know how I'm going to hit that little bump. Hear that sound? You should hear that sound every once in a while because you should be working some stuff, you know, in this size range or bigger for sure. And get it a little bit thinnish to where it can make that cool noise. Ooh, we got trouble. Some of the stuff I'm doing, I wish y'all could see better because it's dangerously impressive. Mainly dangerously, less impressive. Okay, little nub there, and I got a secondary thing here I can work on. So I'm going to hit this nub into there and see what happens. I got almost all of it. I mean, there's still thickness here, but it got the high spot. And see, I'm turning this up because I got highness and thickness along here, but at the same time, I might as well be doing what I can do on the other side. So I'm accentuating this sinuosity. Sorry. I should have reground that because, you know, I hit thin on it, but I'm being a wild man today. So I'm probably gonna like totally ruin this thing soon and just have it fall in two pieces on the carpet and or on the tarp, and I'll just start crying like a little baby. Probably fixing to happen any moment. But it's a no-win thing for me, because I mean a no-lose thing for me, because I can always say, well, as long as y'all learned what I was trying to show you, that's all that really matters. Because I don't care if I make nice points, that's why I use this bad rock. You'd be like, yeah, right. Like, no, I'm serious. I'm an altruist. I'm like the friendly napper man. When you use a big heavy bopper, you can just flick it and kind of accelerate it as you're flicking it, like I just did, and it'll do a lot better than a lighter one. It doesn't necessarily do great, but it does a lot better. But yes, I should have gone for great, so you're correct in that. But see, I'm starting to be a little more careful. I don't want to really step it out because I don't want to put more bow into this side, which is the problem, because if it weren't for that, then I'd be hitting flatter in and trying to hinge this past the center line, and just made up with it from over here with another one and need a lot more flattening. But because I don't want to make it any more boomerangy than it already is, I'm kind of hamstrung on the deal. See, that almost did it, but not enough to be a problem. I mean, it doesn't look bad. You're kind of like, wow, you're not supporting it right. And I'm like, yep, I know it. And you hear how it's making that noise more now? When you start hearing that noise, that's like, danger, Will Robinson. And if you're like 60 years old or something, that was just right there. That was hilarious. But if you weren't watching kids TV in the 60s, man, did you miss some good shows. I wonder if I actually could throw this like a boomerang. Maybe. I'm going to act superstitious and fix this up a little bit, because I'm starting to I mean, in a way, other than showing you all this stuff, this is a waste of a rock, because I really could have done a lot more good with this with my indirect. But hey, a plan is a plan. So now I'm going to try see, that one's right there, and this one comes right next to it. In case you haven't quite figured it out, I'm trying to really achieve something with this series. I wish that platform was up a little higher so I can raise it, but I'm trying to not step it, but to hit it as perfectly flat as I can without stepping it. Never hit anything like that. Never. You have to, if you come on the side, you can actually get those sides off and make it, like, see how I isolated and I got the sides off, so now it's one ridge, and you raise the ridge. It has to be raised because it was a concavity. Once you get it up, then you can flip it and bring it back down, and then laterally grind it. And once you do that, your angle's okay, and you can hit it. See? Came all the way over to there. But that's the part that's hard to teach you on what I did just there. It's got, it's very precise in the angles and the eyeball in it. It's got to be, and these hits, every one of these hits, the angle's like super critical. To feather that crap all into itself and not step out the stuff and stuff, I don't know what the range is on how much of a degree or 2 degrees or 3 degrees or what, but The angles are like really critical, and the way for me that I got to where I could do it was a buttload of repetition, because I flat could not do that when I started. I mean, I couldn't even come close. So I did not have this natural ability to hit these angles. I couldn't do it. There's no way. See how I'm stretching my finger all the way out here and all along in here and holding the middle and holding when I'm doing that, supporting it with my little finger? That's trying to keep it from breaking. Okay. Does anybody know if they had like a flint ulu or anything that looked like this? I mean, am I just making something kind of freeze-cracked fantasy knife, or what am I doing? Can somebody look that up and text me real quick? Because if I could like quit this here and call it a done implement of destruction of some kind, that'd be special right there. So yeah, you know, if you just started watching this and you've been asking yourself, well, I'd love to get into flint knapping, but I can't afford the tools. You only need 2 tools, right? A big old bopper and an abrader. But I'm thinking that I need some sunglasses, because I'm having a real problem now. The sun came out and it's bright over there, and I'm in the shadow, and I'm not seeing too good. Doing it by feel. When you're working down on this end and you move back up there, you're so happy to get away from that end, or I am. This is my pressure flake substitution. Of course I can't see, makes it a little more difficult. I need to hurry up because before long I'm having lasagna. I think it's probably There's no wallabies in the lasagna or anything, so hopefully nobody will get mad at me. I don't actually know what's in the lasagna. I don't ask any questions, you know. If it's on the table, I eat it. Seems like the best policy to have. Hey, what's wrong with all this? That was kind of a cool sound. Of course, I could leave all this back just unsharpened and say that's the handle side of my Neo Ulu. The one problem in this plan, what is wrong with that little? The one problem in this plan is that this tool won't get into tight areas. Yes, I know. No, it didn't seem prudent to me either. Me. Yeah, I think. Okay, here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna call this like a pseudo Batman Neo Ulu. What do you think? Oh well. So, what do you think? Can you see all that? I can't even tell. That's my Batman Ulu, or whatever it is. I don't know if you can see it or not, but if you can't, oh my goodness, is it marvelous. And one tool and one abrader. Okay, so I reserve the right to work on this later with other tools when it doesn't matter because you're not watching. Bye for now. Freeze crack.